Hours earlier, the man had anchored his small rowing boat off the rocky coast of the island, and had climbed the steep slope, the severe decline, the severe falling. This coast was rarely visited by visitors, for it was difficult of access. The landscape was dismal or gloomy and unfriendly. Simple curiosity and the love of adventure had motivated the man to go there. When he had started in the morning, the sea had been very calm and clear, the sky cloudless, but now a strong wind had risen. The coast for miles around was gloomy and desolate, lifeless, deserted. Dark waves sent up a huge spray each time they broke on the black, uneven rocks which dived deep down into the water. Looking down at the changeable sea below, the man realized he would have to move quickly if he was to save his boat. The rocks, which had previously been fairly easy to climb, were now treacherous, snaky, and slippery. The man clung, hold on tightly to the rock face to prevent himself from slipping. At one point, the slope was so sheer, so hilly, that he was obliged to climb up again and come down by another route, by another path or way. He stopped to regain his breath by a withered, overhanging tree. The man was now so close to the sea that he could taste salt on his lips as the fine sea spray rose up and fell like heavy rain around him. So his clothes became soaked, and his teeth were knocking together repeatedly with cold. But the plight in the case of his boat was uppermost, was primarily in his mind. Below it was bobbing on the waves like a cork, and at any moment the rope was held it fast might break. The boat was either be carried out to sea or dashed to pieces against the rocks. The man began to climb down again, but stopped abruptly, suddenly, when he heard the sound of breaking wood, the splintering wood. His worst fears had been realized. He saw his boat lifted high by the waves and beaten against the rocks again and again. The man looked down helplessly as a tangled mass of drift, as an untidy mass of driftwood and gear floated away over the water.